E.N.D here. Mythic Championship number 7. Let's see the result of Mythic Championship number 7, and let's see after the ban of OKO and obviously once upon a time, let's see the decks that made it top 8 in the standard Mythic Championship number 7. First of all, the winner of Mythic Championship number 7 is E.N.D. Obviously not the return kit, not the return kit, but Piotr Glokowski, also known as E.N.D. He's the winner of the Mythic Championship number 7. Here we see him with the trophy of the Mythic Championship number 7. I congratulate Piotr for his winning. And let's see the top 8 decks for this tournament. We're talking about standard after the ban of OKO and once upon a time. We see here that the top 8, the winner Piotr Glokowski, Giant Sacrifice. We have a finalist of Simic Flash, semi-finalist Simic Flash and Simic Ramp, Jeskai Fires, another Simic Flash, another Giant Sacrifice, and last but not least, Golgari Agro. The Giant Sacrifice of Piotr Glokowski. Let's see, obviously, the main cards of this deck. 4 Cauldron Familiar, the cat, and obviously you will have 4 Witch Oven and 4 Trail of Crumbs. Obviously this deck rotate around sacrificing Cauldron Familiar to make a food token with the Witch Oven, and then return the Cauldron Familiar back in play with sacrificing that particular food token, and whenever Cauldron Familiar enters the battlefield, your opponent will lose 1 life and you will gain 1 life. I also did a very funny video about sacrificing my cat to the Witch Oven and then return it back by sacrificing a food token. I will leave probably here a link to that video. It's a funny video. My cat was not hurt, she's back, so I really appreciate if you can have a look to that video. Let's back to our top 8. As I said, Giant Sacrifice. Here is the deck of Giant Sacrifice. 4 Cauldron Familiar. We have 4 Witch Oven. Obviously Gilded Goose. We have here the Devil, Massacre Girl. Obviously this is Giant Sacrifice, the deck that piloted Piotr Glokowski, and he managed to win this particular Mythic Championship number 7, winning also $100,000 in cash. So, finalist, we have Simic Flash, Brazen Burrow, Frilled Mystic, Hydro Crisis, Nightpack Ambusher, Paradise Root, and a lot of counter spells and spells that will bounce your creatures with Nissa Who Shakes the World. Semi-finalist, we have also another Simic Flash by Javier Dominguez. Same deck, Nightpack Ambusher, Brazen Burrow, Frilled Mystic, Hydro Crisis, spells that will bounce your creatures, that will bounce your opponent's creatures. 4 Nissa Who Shakes the World, which is a very strong planeswalkers in these decks. Another semi-finalist, Andrea Mengucci, piloting Simic Ramp, Agent of Treachery, Cavalier of Thorns, 4 Hydro Crisis, 4 Leaf Kindred, 4 Rise and Reef, very strong deck. Also 4 Nissa Who Shakes the World. Jeskai Fire, I think it was the deck that a lot of players were piloting, but only 1 made it to the top 8. 4 Cavalier of Flames, 3 Cavalier of Gaze, 2 Kenrith the Return King, 4 Sphinx of Foresight, a very strong deck. And here we have obviously 4 Fires of Invasion and 4 Teferi Time Reveler. Another Simic Flash by Seth Manfield. And last 2, Giant Sacrifice with the Cauldron Familiar, Witch Oven, Corvord, Fey, Curse King, very strong card from the Brawl decks. And last deck, we have here a Golgari Agro, which in my opinion is the most fun deck that I would play. 4 Fulmir Knight, Love Struck Beast, Murderous Rider, which in my opinion is a very strong card, 3 Questing Beast, 4 Rotting Regisaurs. This obviously made it to the quarter final, and these are the top 8 for standard for Mythic Championship number 7 Long Beach. As a final summary, obviously after OKO Thief of Crowns that was banned and Once Upon a Time, at least in my opinion standard has seen a little bit of standardization. The decks are quite strong but not overpowered. We are not seeing cards that overpowers other decks in other decks, or decks that overpowered the format. For the time being, I believe that for standard I don't think we'll see more bans, obviously until Theros Beyond Death is released, which probably it will have quite a good strong cards which will probably get banned ASAP after the release of Theros. You can leave me a comment below. What do you think about the top 8 in standard? What do you think about the streamlining of standard, that finally we see a little bit of standardization in the standard format? And here there is the description button. Subscribe for my channel for more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.